So after leaving Texas A&M in 2003, I joined the United States Marine Corps and received a commission as an officer in the Marine Corps, and did 2 combat deployments to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. One was to a place called Fallujah, and the other one was a place called Ramadi. I was wounded twice on my second deployment to Ramadi, and actually, second time I was wounded, I was burned 50% third degree, lost my spleen, had multiple fractures in my back, and I was really bad shape. At the time, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to get the opportunity as I was going through recovery to do what I loved to do at the time, which was leading Marines and leading Marines in combat. And so in talking with my family and sitting there and really reflecting and praying about it, I knew that at the time a lot of my guys were coming back and they couldn't find jobs. And so started off with a simple idea of, hey, I want to do something that enables my Marines that are coming back to have an easier time finding employment.
I came to know the Morans through their father, Victor Moran. He and I attended graduate school together. He and I started a discussion, and he made me aware that he and his sons were looking at starting an entrepreneurial endeavor, Moran Enterprises. At that time, we didn't know it as Moran Enterprises.
I tell people all the time, he's basically my godfather. When we started off the company, it was my father, myself, my brother, and Miles Evans who came together and said, look, this is what we want to accomplish. This is our vision.
We want to be able to give back to those people and those communities that we are part of and make a difference. And while we want to have some success from an individual level, the larger reason that we're doing this is to benefit those communities and those people who will carry on after we're no longer again directly involved in the company.
So we decided to take our capital as a family and invest it in that idea and in that cause. And from there it really morphed, not just providing opportunities for veterans, but really it morphed into what our vision is of Moran Enterprises. And that vision is to establish a financial and social legacy for generations of servant leaders. People that understand what it's like to serve a purpose greater than self. And being able to use a private sector to not only create economic value, but also to be able to create social value, which in turn creates total value. And that's what we're about.
My brother Dan and I founded Moran Enterprises Incorporated on the birthday of the United States Marine Corps in 2008. What started as a vehicle to create jobs for the veteran community has morphed into the holding company that exists today, with an operating environment built on the foundational principles of competence, capability, and a commitment to excellence. Our organization holds true to these tenets through its most precious asset, our people. Since our birth, we have expanded our portfolio to the construction, engineering, private security, and management consulting industries. Our desire is to continue to grow, but irrespective of our scope and reach, the overarching vision remains steadfast: to establish a financial and social legacy for generations of servant leaders.